The Ukrainian parliament passed a motion declaring the Lugansk and Donetsk People's Republics terrorist organizations. We think it's the first case in history when defense of civilians and resist to ethnic cleansing were called terrorism. Good work, Ukraine. Keep on your actions. Kyiv's military captured 10 terrorists and destroyed a column of Russian mercenaries in Donetsk airport sector, reported Kyiv's military spokesperson Andrei Lysenko. Also, 4 Kyiv soldiers found military cards of Russian Federation belonged to terrorists. At least Ukraine got unbreakable proof of Russian invasion in Ukraine. But let's check the photo proofs published by Ukrainian media. Oh, there are Kyiv troops, so-called cyborgs, were captured by Somali and Sparta, units of Novo-Russian forces in Donetsk airport in the Ukrainian proofs about captured terrorists. By the way, internet is full of videos with this so-called captured terrorists when they still were Kyiv soldiers. One more Belarus victory of pro-Kyiv fighters is just concocted forgery of media. Kyiv's military were smashed in Donbass. Huge group of forces were surrounded in Debaltseve's pocket, and it can be destroyed soon. Hackers from Cyber Berkut Group claim, publishing official military and SBU documents on the website of the network. The documents also confirmed information SBU ordered to military hospitals don't answer on requests about losses of Kyiv's army. According to SBU documents, Kyiv's military lost 1,100 soldiers and around 100 tanks during the last 2 weeks of clashes, and dozens of soldiers and officers were captured by Novo-Russian military. Further, SBU ordered military headquarters to create barrage squadrons of so-called Ukrainian patriots from Nazi volunteer battalions of Kyiv. SBU expects the barrage squadrons will stop fleeing of conscript soldiers. In contrast to units of Kyiv's army which were left to die on battlefield, operational headquarters of SBU prepare evacuation from Kramatorsk on account of Novo-Russian military success. Apparently, the epic Ukrainian victory is near. On account of reports from the front line and leaked SBU documents, we won't propose to Kyiv propagandists few exit from currently situation. Because of we see, they and their US masterminds need help. So, stay on stance, there are no casualties in the front line. Claim agent of Kremlin and liar everyone who speak about losses of pro-Kyiv army. Then, we expect you to know Shapka, Ushanka, Balalaika and Pocket Tank with the Red Star are main attributes of Russian military. Use it like a proof of Russian invasion. You don't need any photo or video. Just show Balalaika if non-Ukrainian journalists demand proofs. Also, show the journalists screenshots from social media where Russian secret agents write how they are invading Ukraine, shooting down Boeings and hating democracy. Why can Psaki do it but you don't? Follow Psaki. Remember, Kyiv's military don't flee. They are just going offensive in back direction. If you can't resist facts, army is fleeing, you can write it's a tactical retreat. And one more thing. You must always remember, Ukraine is independent democracy. Nazi battalions and foreigners as ministers are chief part of any European democracy. We thank our information partners for help with spreading this video news. Subscribe to our channel to receive up-to-date information on the situation in Ukraine and current geopolitical events in Europe.
மேற்கத்திய நாடுகளும் குற்றம் சாட்டி வருகின்றன. இந்த விவகாரம் தொடர்பாக ரஷ்யா மீது ஏராளமான பொருளாதார தடைகளும் விதிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளன. இந்நிலையில் ரஷ்யாவின் தலையீட்டின் பேரில் உக்ரைன் அரசுக்கும் கிளர்ச்சி படைகளுக்கும் இடையே சண்டை நிறுத்த ஒப்பந்தம் கையெழுத்தானது. அதைத் தொடர்ந்து சுமார் 5 மாதங்கள் அங்கு அமைதி நிலவியது. ஆனால் இரு தரப்பினரும் அண்மையில் சண்டை நிறுத்தத்தை மீறியதால் கடந்த 1 வாரத்துக்கும் மேலாக கிழக்கு உக்ரைன் பகுதியில் மீண்டும் கடும் சண்டை நடைபெற்று வருகிறது. அரசு கட்டுப்பாட்டில் உள்ள மேரிபோல் நகர் மீது கிளர்ச்சி படை நேற்று முன்தினம் ஏவுகணை தாக்குதலை நடத்தியது. இதில் 30க்கும் மேற்பட்டோர் உயிரிழந்தனர், 100க்கும் மேற்பட்டோர் படுகாயம் அடைந்தனர். இந்த தாக்குதலுக்கு அமெரிக்கா, பிரான்ஸ் உள்ளிட்ட நாடுகள் கண்டனம் தெரிவித்துள்ளன. இவ்விவகாரத்தில் ரஷ்யா மீது மேலும் பொருளாதார தடைகளை விதிப்பது குறித்து ஐரோப்பிய நாடுகளின் தலைவர்களுடன் ஆலோசித்து முடிவு எடுக்கப்படும் என்று அமெரிக்க அதிபர் மாளிகை அறிவித்துள்ளது. ரஷ்ய வெளியுறவுத்துறை அமைச்சர் செர்ஜி லாரோவ் கூறிய போது, சண்டை நிறுத்த மீறலுக்கு உக்ரைன் அரசுதான் காரணம் என்றும், அரசு படைகளின் தாக்குதலால் பலர் உயிரிழந்துள்ளனர் என்றும், பல்லாயிரக்கணக்கானோர் அகதிகளாகி உள்ளனர் என்றும் குற்றம் சாட்டியுள்ளார். கடந்த ஏப்ரல் முதல் இதுவரை உள்நாட்டு போரில் 5100 பேர் பலியாகி உள்ளனர். தற்போது மீண்டும் போர் வெடித்திருப்பதால் இந்த எண்ணிக்கை உயரக்கூடும் என்று ஐநா சபை அச்சம் தெரிவித்துள்ளது.
During the weekend, the Ukrainian army violated the ceasefire over 20 times, killing 2 and wounding 5 civilians. The Donetsk People's Republic's headquarters also reported the shelling of Tilmanove, Michurine and the Kuchayevsk, where 2 civilians were wounded, as well as Spartak, the Sela Hora and several other towns and villages. Meanwhile, Ukraine ready to carry out next wave of partial mobilization, said Ukrainian Defense Minister Stepan Poltorak on December 6. Is this Ukrainian desire for peace? The right sector and Maidan self-defense extremists wearing the balaclavas, helmets, bulletproof vests and waving clubs marched along the waterfront in Odessa, shouting the slogans Allah Akbar and Glory to the Free Republic of Ichkeria, the name by which terrorist fighters refer to Chechnya. The rally was held under the flags of the unrecognized Republic of Ichkeria of the Dudaev-Mashkadov years and the red and black flags of the Ukrainian nationalists. In addition, one Azerbaijan flag was seen at the rally. The speakers shouted Bandera-style slogans, including Glory to Ukraine. International coalition will not succeed in the effort to struggle against the Islamic State in Syria if there is no coordination with Damascus. In any case, there is no hope here of gaining victory over the terrorists without a broad coordination with the Syrian government, Russian Foreign Ministry's official spokesman Alexander Lukashevich said on Tuesday. Terrorists are strengthening their rule in a part of Syria's territory, and the international coalition has not solved the problems in Kobani, he said. The diplomat stressed that Moscow considers that its goal is to continue providing assistance to Damascus in the fight against terrorism and supporting the efforts aimed at resolving the Syrian crisis by political means based on the June 2012 Geneva Statement. Russian Defense Ministry will begin trials of full-track vehicles and other combat vehicles that will last several weeks in the Arctic regions, Deputy Defense Minister General Dmitry Bulgakov told reporters on Friday. More than 20 military hardware models, including Army snowmobiles, extra-low-pressure tire vehicles, 2-section crawler transporters, combat reconnaissance vehicles RIS and anti-sabotage combat vehicles Typhoon will be tested in an Arctic area stretching for more than 2,100 kilometers. We thank our information partners for help with spreading this video news. Subscribe to our channel to receive up-to-date information on the situation in Ukraine and current geopolitical events in Europe.